Just a great win on the road in a great environment against a Hall of Fame coach and Coach Huffman. 2006, we came here and played in the toughest pod I think ever assembled in Division III, and we came out with a victory on this court. An equally tough battle, and it's funny, it's 2006 and it's 2024, and the same things still travel, right? If you don't out-rebound, if you can't rebound with Trine, if you can't rebound with DePauw, you're going to lose. And so, we just had to hang with them, as tough as they are and physical as they are on the glass. And then we really felt like we needed to get to the free throw line. That was going to be a big thing. So those two were really high on our list of things to do. And then just keep our poise, honestly. When you're on the road, we're in the bus a lot right now. You just got to find a way to come up with a win. And I thought we got off to a blazing start, which is always helpful for us. Kind of lowers the stress with our young kids and allows them to just play a little bit more freely.
All right, open it up for questions.
Coach, the game is seemed to be getting wider, but you seem to win under the boards, both rebounds and scoring. Any comments about that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we didn't do a very good job of that last night. We were 3 for 18 in the first half from 3. And, I think today we made a more pointed effort to try to play more inside out than outside in. And, we felt like they didn't help off Carson very much after her huge game last night. And I thought that, Viss was the benefactor in the first half. I thought Belly was the benefactor of them not helping off of some of our shooters, and kind of opened up the lane, and we were able to get some layups and some stuff around the rim.
2 big runs, one in the first quarter, one in the second quarter, really set you up.
Mm-hmm.
The big point in the game, I thought, was right at the end of the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They got the lead down to 7.
Yeah.
Had an open bunny and miss.
Yep.
You guys came down, hit a 3.
Yep.
Right back to 10. That really kind of tightened.
Yeah, I thought that. With 10 minutes to go in the game, you can't say that that's the game. But you get that thing down to 5, you head into the quarter break, you don't feel quite as good as if you're up 10. Right, so I think you picked on a really good spot in the game. I thought our defensive consistency after that got a lot better. Right, so we got to that 10 points, and then I thought we just tightened things up a little bit on the defensive end. We made a couple of adjustments heading into the fourth quarter in our timeout defensively to try to keep them out of certain parts of the floor, and it really made a big difference in the fourth quarter. Probably should have listened to my assistant coaches at halftime, and then we wouldn't have done that at the fourth quarter. But I'm old, I'm stubborn, and I don't always make adjustments as quick as I should.
Guards just did a tremendous job of penetration and getting and attacking the rim tonight. And like you say, with them not helping off so much, that just opened up the lanes.
Yeah, I'll let these two talk and tell you what they saw, but they played great games.
Here, Belly.
Okay. Always defer to the older one.
I think in this program we kind of talk heavy on getting in the paint to get other people open, and when we get into the paint, typically other teams tend to suck in on us just because we're really good at driving to the hoop. But not only does that get our shooters open, I got Viss open, I got Carson open, and I really think that was key for us today, was to just keep driving in the paint and get our shooters open.
Yeah, emphasizing what Belly said, but we're really big about getting 2 feet in the paint and getting to 2 feet and then looking around, pivoting, see who your open shooters are, or if you can be patient and get yourself open. So we're just really big on getting into the lane and being controlled and poised when we get in there.
So my first question is for Coach. So DePauw is usually very offensively dominant, but they weren't able to dominate except the third quarter. You guys were defending really well. So tell me about the tactics you guys were playing before the game.
We didn't. If you come to our practices on game day, you would be surprised at how little we talk about offense and how much we talk about defense. So honestly, we just went out there and did what we have done all year long, as opposed to trying to focus on areas that we were going to attack them. I think we were a little bit surprised at how heavy they hung on Carson and how heavy, once Vis got it going, coming out of the second half, they face guarded her and just chased her all over the court. So, we had to make a couple of adjustments on that, but once we did, I thought it even opened up things more when they started to chase our kids.
And Viz, you had an incredible performance, 22 points and 3 assists, so tell me about your overall performance.
I think that it wasn't just me, it was the whole team. We really focus on that it's not just the 5 players out on the court, but it's all 18 of us. And I think that today we really made sure to bring all of the energy on and off the court. And I think that just really pumped all of us up for this game and made us super excited. So I think that's like how we all played super good tonight.
More questions? All right, thank you, Coach. Student athletes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Hope. We knew they were an outstanding team, and they showed tonight again why they have the dominance over the years. I thought they had a tremendous performance. They make you a little uncomfortable offensively with their aggressive defense, and they're hard to guard, so they can spread you out and shoot the 3, and they can get to the rim, and they've got great depth. And so hats off to Coach Morehouse and his staff and his team for another tremendous year, and we're walking away proud of our season and knowing that we have so much to learn to take that next step if we want to get back to this arena in the future.
Open it up for questions for student athletes and coach.
Well, I was gonna say that, man, they just weren't falling in tonight. Theirs seemed to fall in, yours didn't. And it seemed to be trapping your middle right at the beginning of the game. You came back with a great strategy to work out of that. Just talk about a little bit about the opening of that game.
Well, we had a stretch. So we had stretches in this game that were good for us, and then the stretches that hurt us and gave them the distance to win. And so it was to start the second quarter, we struggled defensively. We had some turnovers that led to direct baskets, and that gave the cushion. That was kind of the important part. And then again in the fourth, to start the fourth quarter, they went on a run, and we couldn't afford that at the time. We turned it over a little bit against their pressure in the second quarter. We settled in a little bit better to handle the basketball, run some offensive things that we wanted to. Had some shots roll in or roll out, but they're really they're good. They just make you a little bit uncomfortable. They speed you up. They're a team that you would want to see on Friday night instead of Saturday, so you could prepare all week for, instead of preparing for one morning and trying to settle in with that. So we knew it would be a little bit of a challenge.
On your defensive concepts, you could tell you were really trying to help guard keep their posts down, but that did allow some driving lanes for their guards, and they did a great job of getting to the rim against you.
They did, and you look at them statistically, they make over 9 3-point shots a game. So we were playing the math, and we wanted to take away the 3-point shot. Figured that would eliminate 4.5 possessions, right, of made baskets if we could limit their 3-point shooting. They did a nice job of getting to the rim, and we needed to balance that out with shooting a little bit better. Shooting the 30s, it's hard to win basketball games. So had we shot better, we had those couple stretches, maybe this game goes down to the wire. But it probably looked, we did give up some direct lanes to the basket, and we knew, and we told the team before the game that was our strategy, to take away the 3. Now they still hit 6 of those darn things, but I thought the team did a good job of trying to implement what we were working on. We were hoping to handle that one-on-one a little bit better than what we did.
So Lydia, as a senior, your last game here coming out for DePauw, kind of just tell us about your experience here for this final game.
I mean, DePauw is the best place on earth to me. I love DePauw, and I'm really sad to see basketball end just in my career in general, but also just at DePauw. It's seriously been a great 4 years of friendship and fun and winning games, and sorry. But it's just been a really fun time, and I love the girls on my team, and I'm gonna miss them a ton, and I know how hard we work every day and how much we've given up to be a part of our team, and only the other 18 people on our team really know what it takes to be where we were today, and I'm really proud of us, and I'm sad we're done, but it was a good way to go out. I mean, we got far, So I'm all right with that, yeah, but sad.
Yeah.
We're not.
And credit to Stullken, being the lone senior is not an easy task. And it was her mission all year that she was an extension of the coaching staff, that she motivated and inspired her teammates, that she made it fun to come to a really grueling season. It's a taxing ride. And she did it. She didn't lead alone, but what she did was she left her mark for 4 years. There's no doubt about it. And one of her goals was to get this team back to March. So I just got chills. So one of her goals was to get the team back to March, and she got that done. And I love that we got the other side of that sitting here in Olivia Hart and what she has learned from Lydia and her teammates and what she can now carry forward is invaluable.
But now you do have a lot of young players now with a lot of experience over the last couple of years. Your team can really build off of this experience.
And we certainly hope so. That was one thing we talked about in the locker room. What are our takeaways? What are our areas of growth that we need? So I know we can set some high goals, but what's it take to truly get there? And so that'll be something that we reflect on as a team, in this off season, and hopefully they take it to heart over the summer and really know how we need to grow and how we can grow to be more competitive at this stage.
There were moments where the team was maybe down like 10 points or 20 points, but the team always stayed composed and they always came back. But there was a moment in the third quarter where you guys were only 7 points away from hold. So I feel like the team spirit was really strong throughout the game, even though the end result wasn't what we wanted. So tell me about the team spirit. How did the team still stay in the match?
Yeah, when you reflect on our season a little bit, we've had some games that were tough. We took it in the chops a couple times. And, I think we learned from that, where maybe we didn't have the response in those games early in the season, but we found a way to respond today when we could have gone either direction. And we found a way to close the gap and get them on their heels for a second and go back to work. So really, really proud of how they responded. It's a grueling season. There's a lot of emotion and there's a lot of work that went into what they do out on the court, and they didn't quit. They played 40 minutes.
Olivia, maybe you can reflect on your season, your development, what's ahead.
Well, I just want to say that I look up to Lydia every single day, and she's definitely been the biggest leader of our team spirit. So definitely today she was at the forefront of that for sure. And I was really thankful to have her throughout the season. I mean, as a freshman, everything's new. I've never played college basketball before. So it was really nice to have that experience from Lydia, and she's really led this team to something really incredible. So I'm looking forward to carrying on her legacy for the next 3 years here. So
Thanks, Hart.
You're welcome.
Well said.
Thanks, Coach, student athletes. Congratulations on great.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.